Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
All tackled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
To the air on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. Would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Wide open downfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's White. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football. There's so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The sure hands. It's White. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on down.
He gonna overthrow the 2-yard
Ready to
pass.
send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now
man.
back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 38.
This is amazing.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
To the air. It's Lockett. Finds his man in the middle. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the 1st down, looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Back to pass. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Sets up the screen. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He might want another play. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Unloads quickly. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler Killer from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here's a heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Quick strike complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Touchdown, Iron. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the returner goes down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Scanning the field, it's Lockett. That's caught. It's Garrison. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under fire. Makes his man miss. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here come the Irish back on offense. 1st snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll give it to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll run it to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
One of them, though.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. You got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Quarterback on the keeper. Creates a little room. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Lockett. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Firing to the right, complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Finds his tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he makes the catch. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lockett. Good timing on the quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Garrison. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Really nice pick pick up there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll go back to the air on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to keep it in the air. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. It's... And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Lockett. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Makes the grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Finally corralled, but not before. He first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Pocket breaking down. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
It's complete to the right. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Lockett. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
From the gun on 3rd down. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught. Runs through the tackle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. They're going to test the right side with this one. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here come the Irish, back on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Notre Dame. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to get out.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Lockett. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Irish!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but in the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Give to the single back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man quickly. Open space at the 25. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially.
Touchdown, fighting Irish. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Garrison. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch him. There's so many ways to use him, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Garrison. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost yardage leaves him looking at 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Lockett. Bears the pressure. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Wants to throw again. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Rebels! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. At the 45 on its way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Got a man. It's White. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense, they got another positive gain, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Using the quick game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's White. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that 1st.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to the running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. Don't necessarily love that call.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Lockett. He's taking the deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Notre Dame's offense will come out first.
We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster.
Wide open spaces. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Quick spin on the ride. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yes, Onita.
I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry.
No, I'll bring it in a
other than
second.
the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do, and the way you know each other,
I just got here, Onita.
what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on
Yes, Onita, but I'm playing a video game.
10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut block.
The love you got for me.
Maybe even double team high load. Chop blocked on every single
Let's just let you know.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, you just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's
a shot toward the end zone.
I'll be there Sunday. Just call and remind me, because I'm not going to remember.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception
in the
first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Let's it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, Hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back there.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Snap in the shotgun. It's complete to the left. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The RPO, it's complete.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Headed to the end zone. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game.
And they will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinal. Lining up for the PAT. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Zings it complete to the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense looks as if it's coming. Fires to the big fella. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Irish back on offense. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. A strike downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They got stuffed on second down, and still they need 1 yard here on third and goal. Snagged out of the air, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Hardy. There he goes. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. He rifles one deep to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Never a doubt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up during the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They want to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Stanford! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Grabbed in the middle. It's White.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Gets it out fast. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hard-hitting tackle.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Makes the grab. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. He'll do it himself. Shoots his way for more. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Here come the Irish back on offense. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Irish. Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. So first down will open up the final period. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Cardinal. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and then this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Yes.
looking for this fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Plucks it out of the air. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, look out on the right. Tag. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quick release by the QB. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drive.
Breaks into the open. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Wants to go up top.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Guys, let's take it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. And he's just going to spike it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pop.
No, they ain't got time for it. So I ain't gonna let you want somebody to hit you. You just like the devil. You just like the devil. Just like the devil. I tell you, I got up there, they touching down there. Yeah, I told you this. You get you know, the lead. I ain't got the next to me. You got the next right now.
Let's go.